identical. That's how simple it is to understand the coordinate system linked to a velocity to give you a reference, a point of view reference frame.
Yeah, I pretty much follow your logic, and I think we're just maybe never going to agree on what a reference frame means or what a coordinate system is. I don't know. Maybe one day. We should keep trying. It'd be awesome to agree.
Yeah, sure would.
It's the GLAT.
Hey. What's going on here?
You know, GLAT is the whole, like...
Fuck that guy.
He's the disease vector by which I came here.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. It's true.
All right, then.
I'm the germ path.
I'll take that back, then. Thanks, Glad.
Hey, man. He's giving you something to do.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him. You know
before Glad was the flat Earth brain worm.
What's that?
That's what goes into the Glover's brains when they get flat smacked enough that worm starts digging into the center. They can't ever get rid of it.
Feeds on brains. It's like a tapeworm.
What are you talking about, Mike? Who's avoiding your point?
What? I'm not Mike.
Well, whenever he fixes his fucking mic, he's part of the Broken Mike gang.
JD, I'm not Broken Mike.
What?
I'm having a conversation in text, JD.
All right. All right.
I said weight doesn't propel anything. He's saying we can use weight to do work. I didn't say we couldn't. I said weight doesn't propel anything. I can use weight to do work. I know that. But that's not what I was talking about. That's just gaslighting.
Oh, okay.
Well, guys, we seem to have hit a lull, and I really was supposed to be in bed like quite a long time ago, so perhaps we can call it a truce for the night.
Never.
Yeah, cool.
Of course not.
I think about the question, why would the Earth turn underneath a pendulum and not underneath a helicopter or a plane, a football, right? Think about it when you're in your bed.
I will think about that, and I will try to come up with what I think might be some kind of reasonable answer, or admit that it's nonsensical. I don't know.
Yep.
Rolling my boulder.
While he's sleeping, the flat Earth worm is at work in his brain.
Dig it away.
That's some
you just better be careful that the Sisyphus worm isn't at work in your brain. Just saying.
Yeah.
Rolling my boulder.
That's some Rapicon shit. We're gonna put this worm in your ear.
Rolling my boulder. Can you explain why you think the globe Earth is a?
That sounds like sacrifice.
It is sacrifice, and I am not about to answer a sacrifice question after I have said goodnight.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and leave.
Even he said no.
Next stop, bye.
Later, guys.
Have a good night.
No,
man.
thanks for the active chat.
Your whole thing got debunked.
Peace, bro.
Every day I wake up, it's flatter.
I just told him his shit got debunked right before he left.
He just hand waved.
You're about to get debunked, son.
He just said, "Be gone, be fly, don't bother me."
But you know how many ways? Oh, go ahead, Roach.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. No, I just want to go ahead.
I just wanted to say how long do you have to try and explain to someone that 1 is not equal to 2, or that 2 is not equal to 1 regarding reference frames?
Exactly.
Just
That's
baffles my mind.
Dude, what are you talking about?
It's more like teaching rather than explaining.
Did I bring mathematics into this?
No.
But teaching would imply learning.
Can you?
And it doesn't seem like they learn.
Yeah. You want to? Hell yeah.
Is there any Globe Earth moderators?
Yeah. Post it on live stream. I am sure. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I moderate Globe Earthers.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the ticket?
Here, I'll tag myself Globe Earth or where. Hold on.
Based in Chungus pills.
I got you.
Can you explain why you think the globe Earth is true?
Okay. Because you see the stars move. I have to go there. No shit. Because the stars are moving.
Have you ever went there?
And I said the truth. The problem. I said the stars are moving.
You never
You
went
saw it
there.
on TV. Cyrus.
Well, I'm going to go there next after you guys debunk the stars. Because I said the right piece of information. I said the stars are moving. Thus, Earth is a ball. Because
Is it mod play Globers?
Well, let's do it, man. I can ramp this shit up. I'll take it to Einstein, and space-time is fucking
How
bending,
does
guys.
Polaris 10 degrees off the horizon work on a flat Earth?
Oh, no. Mike went to this. All right, he got specific on you guys.
Well, it's supposed to be the center of the flat Earth, and how would it ever be 10 degrees off the horizon if it was the center? It'd always be directly above you, wouldn't it?
Refraction. Perspective. By that logic, an exit sign above your head will always be above your head, even when you walk.
Well, yes, if it's the very center of the realm, there's no way it could ever be on the horizon, bro. Maybe you missed that point.
Damn, son, where'd you find it?
Let's see, what other old school questions or hold on, rebuttals we got?
I do love these
Only one person. Roger. Kudos, Roger.
Dude, Roger was a champ, bro.
Yeah, he's the only true warrior in here. What's up? Everybody else was like, damn.
Talking shit. Clearly talking shit.
Of course he's talking shit.
I've heard every argument in this game. We'll do neutrinos next. We'll do neutrinos next.
What argument have you heard them bring up for the sextant without them simply saying they don't need a flat base, they don't need a 90?
Well, they just say you just draw a straight line. Just draw a straight line, man.
Straight line, man. What's wrong
So
with you?
what is curves? You just draw a straight line and then you got your angle, bro.
Yeah, look through the sextant. Just read that angle.
It's an apparent line, you know?
Yeah, bro. It's a map. You just draw a straight line.
Actually be flat. I mean, but that totally disregards the fact that you have to ignore curvature to be able to navigate with a sextant in a portal land chart.
Honestly, my best proof for the globe is the gravitational waves that we just detected from LIGO, you know? So that's my best. What's your rebuttal to that?
For the globe is that FOIA doc is from NASA that's talking about deviation and definition of a linear aircraft model, and basically it's explaining how this shit only works off of a linear non-rotating Earth.
But that's just to simplify the maths, bro. You know, because our mathematicians are so brilliant that we just...
Those numbers were so complicated, they couldn't figure it out, so they just said, it's
well, I mean, if you put the curvature in there, it becomes a differential equation that's 5 pages long, and we really don't need that to travel.
Yeah, exactly.
So to answer your question, what Globers want is to go to nautical miles and then claim it only works on a globe. That's what they do. So they ask you, how does it work on a flat Earth, right? And then you refer to the almanac, and it uses nautical miles. And then, how did you get the nautical miles? That's only possible on the globe. That's what they want. That's where they want to go.
Yeah, but the funny thing is nautical miles is just time over speed. You know?
It's based on the sky, not on the ground. It's based on the sky. They deny or reject perspective, right? And then say, well, Polaris moves down because you're moving away from it on a curve. That's what they say. So nautical miles only works on the globe, but it's all based on the sky and perspective.
So this is a document from August of 1988. It's called the NASA RP 1207. Basically,
we all know it well.
It's a classic meme of the flat Earth everything, because it's our own government acknowledging in the fact that aircraft only work in the design of a rigid aircraft model over a constant mass flying over a flat, non-rotating Earth. This is in our own government's documents, and people want to talk shit about, whatever the fuck they're talking about. I'm just like, our own government acknowledges
You're
this.
talking about the military instructional manuals?
Exactly.
Manuals.
This is from NASA. This is from the USAF. This is specifically from our own military operating government on the fucking, you know what I'm fucking saying, the fucking military industrial complex.
Then they would attack your terminology of saying it only works when they say you should view it as.
I'm not saying that what they say is correct. I'm just saying that
I'm saying you're not saying what they say word for word, and they'll attack that. You have to stay true to what they say. And even then, they'll just say.
I'm looking at it right now. I can read it right now.
Even then, I've read it 100 times. You're preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir, okay? I'm just trying to help you out. So they'll just rip apart your semantical stuff, your specifics, and they'll say it's just a simplification.
No, facts. Yeah. I'm just saying, so our own government acknowledges this shit.
Well, they instruct you to view it as a non-rotating surface, yes. A flat level plane when flying, yes. They instruct you that's how you should fly.
Which is strange. Like that
is argue isn't an acknowledgement, it's a simplification.
Discussing about why is our government saying that this is the idea?
I'm gonna light up. All right.
I totally talked over you and couldn't hear you at all right there because I'm stopped.
Yeah. Well, listen. I say it's an instruction manual. When they instruct you to fly, you refer to it as a non-rotating level plane. And they'll just tell you that's a simplification. And because you say they acknowledge it or they say it only works that way when that's not what's said, they'll ridicule you, and then just tell you it's a simplification to make it easier to learn.
No, absolutely. I'm just like, that's
so
that's massively sus. Like, our own government is saying
our best efforts are to represent the information as true as we can to what it says.
Fair enough. I'm just such an anti-government skeptic. I just find it hysterical when they want to present us the truth and then immediately turn around and say it's something other than what we're seeing with our own eyes.
Well, it's the same way with navigation and portal land charts. They tell you to ignore longitude and latitude and ignore curvature, and this can be done safely. Because if you don't, you'll have divergence and you end up 1,000 miles from where you want to be. But that's not a recognition in their mind. It's just a simplification.
It's so illogical. Like, that just makes no fucking sense at all. Like, how the fuck are they supposed to say that with a straight face? Like, I just don't understand how that's even said, and people are like, oh yeah, like, yep, because they said it just makes no fucking sense
in the first few years of this server. You know how many times we posted that and nobody ever even read it?
I bet a number of times. It's just a shame.
You know how many times we got people who spam all day long? I'm trying to help you out, but I've posted. I got PDFs full of all this stuff. I rarely do I see a new thing. I post it constantly and refer to it, and they're always, what are you talking about? And I'm like, my citation I gave that I made mention I was given, because I mentioned it. I'll give you a citation. It's in live stream Boytech. They never read them.
Yeah, they never read them.
Some of them do, and if those guys do, I try to give them my pet project role and keep them on the server, because at least they're honest.
Yeah, power to them.
It's an honest person.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I just think.
Gary, are you a peer-reviewed published scientist Glover?
Say that again.
Professor Phil Morris? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
So, are you a peer-reviewed, published scientist glober?
Not on globe shit specifically. No, definitely not. The only shit I'm peer reviewed on is phage bacteriophylum research.
Interesting.
Phil, can you hop in the VC chat instead of DMing me, please? I don't feel like texting. Call it
if he knows about bacterial macrophages, then you probably know about the irreducibly complex argument about how the single-celled organisms are far too complex to have arisen organically.
So I've only done specific research in extracting and amplifying bacteriophages in a search of, it's called phage research. Some people use these as phage therapies as an alternative to like an antibiotic. So that's the only reason, like that's the only area I'm published in and have somewhat of a level of expertise in. But it's really just a matter